January of 2022, Cobanermites reached out to me. He did so after I gave him a bit of an olive branch so that he would have the opportunity to reach out to someone if he needed any help. That being said, from that point on, Coban and I worked together to settle a lot of the online situations, especially that had taken place over the years, settle those things so that he could finally focus on his real life and get some type of closure for each individual situation. I would hope that after this point, those that were involved with those situations will also be able to move on peacefully and be able to live their lives knowing that it's all said and done. That being said, Coban and I have some things to discuss with you all.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Cobanermites here, and dang, actually, that's so weird. I feel like I had that shit pre-programmed in me.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, that was funny as hell because it was so weird. I was about to switch back to normal talking, and I realized it was because I haven't done that in so long. I realized the sharp change, the sharp change from going to that to then going to this regular. Dang.
For real.
Well, I don't know if you want to edit this out.
No.
But
We're good.
Okay. Well, cool. I guess it's just one of those more relaxed interviews, but
Indeed.
By the way, before we do start, I do want to go ahead and say thank you for assisting me with getting my car, just because that was definitely one of the more stressful situations. And one thing that's kind of been triggering my psychosis and schizophrenic episodes is just high stress situations.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I kind of got stuff resolved, just with the situation and whatnot, I really appreciate you for having my back in that situation, because I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know if you were going to help me or not. But
I get the skepticism. I get it.
I mean, it was just I don't know. I've just got stuff going on with my mind, but it really touched me, and man, I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate that.
I mean, I'm a broken record, but you're always freaking welcome, and I was happy to help, man. I know you're in a tough spot. We had to get it done, man. I told you we'd get the freaking car back, and we got the freaking car back.
Man. I really appreciate that, because there were a lot of times where I just didn't have no hope. I'm not gonna lie, but thank you. But anyways, I guess I'll let you do your job now, man.
Right. So I guess we're going to get into a couple questions that maybe some of you folks listening probably have and want answered by the man himself rather than me. So with that being said, right, let's start here. What have you been up to these days? What's been keeping you occupied?
I mean, I just mostly do carpentry, and then to be honest, I'm very active. I just work out mostly.
Getting them gains.
That's kind of like, huh?
Getting them gains.
I thought you said games.
Well,
games,
maybe past tense.
I've just mostly been staying fit, honestly, because for a while, for a good few years, I was actually training for kind of like doing MMA workouts and Muay Thai and stuff like that, and doing a lot of things to strengthen myself. And recently, I've just been kind of honing my skills on some things, because I would like to, in the future, maybe think about doing something with boxing or I don't know. I don't know. Just something I think about. Maybe pulling that out of my back pocket, just seeing if I can take that somewhere, and yeah, maybe give it a few years to think about something like that. But yeah, mostly just been yeah, staying busy with being active and being really being really fit. That's about it.
Yeah,
Sounds
I
kind of
get it.
boring.
No, man. Sometimes you got to keep yourself busy. Sometimes you got to keep your mind off things, and sometimes you got to keep your body moving. So no. It's totally understandable. I guess that kind of leads in since you mentioned boxing, MMA, and all. Because next question is, what are you actually interested in nowadays? What piques your curiosity, or just gets you wanting to invest time in it?
Okay, so right now I'm mostly like just boxing, MMA, anything physical activity wise. Just keep myself active or whatever. Because
Mm,
one thing I've had issues in the past with was coordination, just because
mm,
of like autistic symptoms and stuff like that. Like at one point, I actually had trouble like walking straight and whatnot and properly. But nowadays, I work on my coordination. I do a lot of things to just kind of like make myself feel more capable physically. Because another thing too is right now I tend to work out about if I can around 5 hours a day. Um,
solid.
at one point though, at one point though, I was actually when I had the chance, I was working out almost the whole day. So yeah,
Sheesh.
I've had some interesting regiments that I do to just kind of yeah keep myself active. Like I guess it's one of those autistic obsessions, honestly, because
Hmm.
one of the things about autism is you kind of get these obsessions with different interests and stuff like that. Before it was like making the videos and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
and art and all these other things, but now it's definitely more towards fitness and just trying to keep myself physically strong. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Not bad at all. Speaking of autism, I guess the next question kind of leans into that as well, because question now is, how has your mental health been these days?
Yeah, it's not been that great to be honest. I've been a little bit better recently because just some scenarios have been alleviated from I guess that burden in my head. So yeah, once again, thank you for helping me with the car. And yeah, that's definitely eased my mind big time for sure. So yeah, definitely got to thank you for that, and also got to thank everyone else who's helped me out with donations and whatnot. Definitely helped me out during very stressful time. So yeah, I really appreciate that. But yeah, let me get back to I guess the mental health. Yeah, so I've been recently diagnosed with schizophrenia this year, though I've had 2 episodes of psychosis, and I feel like honestly, I did have schizophrenia during the first episode, but they just didn't diagnose it because I didn't really talk to them too much about stuff because I was still kind of like in psychosis while I was in the mental facility during my first episode. And, I felt like I kind of had gotten assaulted in there. So, because of that, I was just trying to fake it to get out of there. But what they did diagnose me with the first time, just from, I guess, watching my symptoms and all that stuff, besides that first episode of Psychosis. I can't recall what they had titled it specifically. I posted a picture up before. I think on social media. I can't recall, but yeah, I got diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and um, yeah, the second time that's when I got diagnosed with schizophrenia.
Man,
But you all can watch a playlist, I guess, on the Cobanermites channel to where you can see like how in depth schizophrenia and psychosis are. But from my personal experience, I've had plenty of really bad delusions, hallucinations, and it's caused me to kind of just lose my mind in multiple different ways to where it could be like suicidal ideations, it can be thinking that people are against me, it can be thinking that the whole world is cloned or aliens are about to come. And there have been other people who have had episodes of psychosis. I believe you can look them up, like Connor Murphy. I don't know if that rings a bell for some people. I think Tila Tequila had psychosis, and then someone else. This other dude. I'm trying to think of his name. I can't recall, but I think he thought his kids had serpent DNA or something like that, and he had like an episode of psychosis after researching canon stuff or QAnon, and that's actually something that occurred with me to where I was believing all sorts of stuff like cloning facilities, and I thought my dad was cloned. I thought my family was held hostage to where I was getting telepathic thoughts, um, like basically blackmail to where I thought I had to castrate myself in order to prevent my sisters from being harmed or killed. And this was during my first episode of psychosis because even at this time, um, I thought that white supremacists were out to kill me. I thought my dad was held hostage and then turned into a clone. And because of that, I actually broke into his place at one point. I tossed a weight through one of the glass windows on his door because I thought his girlfriend was a white supremacist. And I thought she was like basically hoeing him out, I guess. I don't know. So I was on the phone with the cops and I was telling them like my dad's hostage and shit like that. Like just I can't remember exactly what I said, but I know I was on the phone with the police basically trying to alert them. And that's when I broke inside his place when I was on the phone with them. But yeah, that occurred. Then in my second episode of Psychosis, what they what basically happened was I was in my car. I thought my car had been hacked because it started not responding, and it was like the navigation system was acting really weird, to where I thought it was sending me different messages to go to different places. And while that was occurring, I thought my cousin had hacked into my car psychically. I thought he was like telepathically like tampering with it. So the whole time I'm driving, I'm like cussing out my cousin because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why is my car not working and shit? But what ended up happening though was, yeah, when I called the police because I was like, my car's hacked, I can't get it to work and all that stuff. It came through. They were like, we can help you get on a spare tire, or like, because I did have a flat at the time. But they
Yeah.
were saying we can either help you get a spare tire, or we're gonna check you in because we just feel like something's not right. So that's when they checked me in, and that's when the car actually got impounded. But yeah, when they checked me in, that's when I got diagnosed for schizophrenia. And like I said, the first time when I was in a mental facility, I felt like I got assaulted. So I was really just trying to hurry and get out of there. And the antipsychotics that they gave me, I felt didn't really help at all. They made some of my symptoms worse. And trying to think what else happened. The second time, they did help out a bit, but I was still kind of in an episode because while I was talking to you,
Yeah.
I was saying all sorts of crazy stuff, talking about like, oh, I want to be beheaded and all this stuff. And then I thought uh, I thought aliens were communicating to me, and telepathically, I was being told that I could like do different things, or I was allowed to do different things. And I remember one time too. I thought, what is it? I thought like I was being told like I could like choose my wife or something like that, like choose anyone to be my wife. I was like, damn, what the hell? So like it's just all sorts of crazy delusions that occur. And while you're in the episode, it feels extremely real because even at one point I thought I was controlling Donald Trump. And then I thought all my devices were spying on me through a black mirror, basically reading my mind and all that stuff. And it just takes you for a loop because the first episode I had was over a month, and I think the second one was two before I went into the mental facility,
Yeah.
and then yeah, I think it still kind of lingered on afterwards because I still had some delusions that I believed, but it wasn't as bad as when it was like really bad.
Mm.
But yeah, it's just been a lot to cope with because, at times, like, I don't even know what the fuck some of the stuff means. Like, what the fuck? Like, when did this shit happen? Or why did I think that? Or when did this delusion come up? Because I remember too, I thought someone I knew wanted me to kill myself, like put my head in front of a train. So I was like, what the, it's just like all sorts of things that like occur. And it's really hard to explain. The whole believing in the whole world is clones thing. I think it's called like cap grass delusion or something like that, to where yeah, you believe like your family and all that stuff's been replaced by imposters and all sorts of weird stuff. And I thought too that parasites were real, like Parasite the Maxim. So I was afraid that humans around me were going to turn into like the parasites from that anime. And
Mm.
then another thing too, because I thought that I was in a world full of clones and that they could be controlled, I thought that something like Hunter x Hunter was going to happen, to where like, Hisoka was fighting Crollo or whatever, and then he controlled all the clones to basically attack him. So for a couple weeks, I was basically fitted to the gills. I had like so many knives on me and different pieces of sharp glass and stuff like that. Like I think I had a piece of glass in between each of my toes because I was just like I didn't know if I was gonna get into a scenario to where like all these clones were gonna attack me. So I was basically just I had like so many knives on me. It was fucking crazy.
Mm.
I know I'm rambling on right now, but that's just kind of like how it is. It's like rapid thoughts just coming at you constantly over and over and over again. And then you start thinking devices are speaking to you or communicating to you. And it's just really overwhelming. And I know it probably took you're probably I know you are probably right now listening to this and just kind of like processing it like dang, this is a lot to take in. But think about that, but for like a month.
Yeah.
You know what
Imagine,
I mean?
imagine going through it. It's
Yeah, basically that's what I'm saying. Like imagine basically going through everything I just told you right now, but then way more on top of that, and it happens for an entire month.
and it feels real. It feels
And it
fucking real.
feels real the whole fucking time, dude. It's like what the hell? And that's why like, you know, I haven't really talked about it in depth. Like I just basically kind of like gave you like a little drop in the bucket, honestly, because I mean it's been a few minutes like of me talking about it. But like I said, think about all of these delusions, basically everything I just said. But think about me talking about delusions for like a whole month. It's just like it's fucking crazy. But yeah, so I definitely I don't know. I don't know what exactly helps, to be honest, because like sometimes like I felt like the antipsychotics helped to kind of get me out of the more serious state,
Hmm.
but at the same time too they had these weird symptoms and whatnot, and it's just like I don't know if it's like it's almost like a bittersweet pill or something like that, to where you're getting some good and some bad with it. So
Double-edged sword.
it's, yeah, yeah, exactly. That's the terminology. But yeah, it causes many different things to occur, and yeah, it's just. I mean, I could explain it more. Maybe if, like, people want to hear something in the future of me talking about it more, I can. But yeah, yeah, it was pretty bad. Lots of delusions, hallucinations, and ideations. Believing I was under threat,
Yeah.
and whole world was clones. Just all sorts of stuff. But I guess that's about all I can say for right now. Did you have anything else related to that you wanted to ask, or did you want to move on to the next question?
Well, actually, to transition to the next question, speaking of mental health, you can't really have mental health without involving physical health. So that actually ties in. So, speaking of which, how is your physical health, though?
So I mean, physically, I'm pretty good right now. Like just physically, like I'm healthy. Like besides some eye health issues that I've been dealing with, and that's what's kind of giving me problems. But
Mm.
actually, one thing that does help me out a lot are supplements, because they did help me out a lot when I was dealing with different symptoms. But just right now, it's kind of pricey. Like supplements
Yeah.
definitely add a bit to your lifestyle every month. But physically wise, still strong, still lifting and all that stuff. I'm not at my peak, because at my peak, that's when I was denting metal, I was kicking metal, yeah, I was practicing a lot of stuff, because I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I just had a lot of
Yeah.
animosity, so like,
Had to get it out
you know.
somehow.
Yeah, I definitely did, and I was able to dent metal and all that stuff. I've kind of slowed down from doing that as much, because I
Yeah.
do have some arthritic symptoms. So because of that, I don't even know if I'll be good at like video games and all that stuff. I'm not sure, but
Mm.
um, you know, um, physically though, I've been okay. Yeah, it's just I'm dealing with eye issues to where I don't know if like, because I've had concussions as well. That's another thing that's occurred, and that's one thing that happened in my second episode of Psychosis.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if I had a concussion or not, but I know I did have like I got my head bashed a couple times, or a few times, I should say. It was
Mm.
more than twice, and I had some internal bleeding from my nose for quite a few days. This was like before, like a couple days before I went to the mental facility.
Mm.
So yeah, yeah. Um, I've it's like a lot of if I do have health issues, it's mostly to do with my eye health, but
Yeah.
some of that is tied to environment issues like secondhand smoke, and
Mm.
also doing a lot of YouTube back then with just several hours put into making videos and editing and stuff like that. So yeah, it took a toll on my eyes, and I got yeah, I've been having actually, I have some facial recognition issues. Like I have a hard time recognizing faces at times. So it's kind of a bummer, but I don't know. I guess I just got to do like some vision therapy or something like that to work on my eyes. But yeah, um, just yeah. Besides. besides that, I've just been being physical with doing different workouts and whatnot. Like I said, I work out for if I can, like from 4 to 7 days a week. I'll try to work out like 4 to 5 hours a day, and I'm doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. Speaking of physical, though, this one's for this one's for everybody, really. But I guess a question that might be lingering that they might want to hear from you directly is, do you still like Sonic, the
Oh
board game?
hell yeah! Hell
Okay.
yeah! Hell yeah! That's
Yeah.
yeah, that's my ride or die.
Yeah.
but
Let's go.
yeah, quite a few times in the past, I was thinking about coming back to just do like different playthroughs, but
Hmm.
then I had the episodes of psychosis just from you know kind of like recuperating from uh, an incident. But
Mm.
yeah, yeah. I haven't really looked at anything Sonic related for a while,
Yeah.
just because of that. But
Had your hands full. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Um, but I will say one reason why I haven't though is because I know like people like live reactions and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So I haven't watched the Sonic movie. I haven't watched Sonic movie 2. Uh, haven't seen Sonic Frontiers, even though I know about it. And like
Hmm.
I saw, I think like the teaser trailer, but yeah, I haven't really looked at any gameplay of uh, anything with the game. I haven't really been following it. I don't know. I'm just more active physically when it comes to stuff, but yeah, I don't know when it comes to Sonic. I just feel like I think I have more interest with like sharing that experience instead of just
Mm.
keeping it to myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't really uh looked at anything Sonic related for the past 4 or 5 years, but I did play the racing game. I did play a little bit of that. I did play that to kind of just see what it was about. I knew it didn't have any spoilers, so I was like, it's not too big of a deal. But
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't really like that game too much. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm.
The first one's my favorite, but yeah. One thing I mostly was playing though was I was just playing Xenoblade a lot, kind of like in memory.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's what I've mostly played over the past few years. I've played Xenoblade. I played Metroid, um, Zelda, uh, and then what else have I played? Um, oh, Sekiro. Sekiro.
Mm.
Yeah, I
That's a
love
good pick there. Yeah, good pick.
Hell yeah, man. Fucking love Sekiro because I feel like the game's like such a challenge, and
Hmm.
like I feel like it tests my coordination. And one thing about like people like with autism is that like coordination can be off because I definitely had some coordination issues in the past with just like walking and stuff.
Hmm.
But yeah, man. Sekiro though, oh my god, that game is so much fun. I love that game.
Nice.
Love that game. But yeah, when it comes to Sonic and whatnot, I just feel like it's more of an experience I would rather share than keep to myself. Because yeah, I had thought about Sonic Mania Plus, but I haven't even played or seen any footage of that. I haven't even played Sonic Mania Plus. Haven't touched it, nothing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
guess.
I don't know.
Yeah. I guess. Speaking of sharing and whatnot, that kind of leads us into one of the last questions here. Really, the technical last question, which is, do you want to come back to YouTube someday, one day?
Uh, I mean, I think about it. But it's like I don't know. I feel like I just want to get out of like feeling depressed and
Hmm.
stressed out. Like I just want to like not feel like that because like in what is it? When I was doing YouTube like last year or two or whatever that I was doing it, I was already stressed out then. I was already kind of like forcing myself to feel like enthusiastic and excited about things.
Hmm.
Just because one thing about my depression is that I do have like I've been diagnosed with like clinical depression,
Hmm.
to where I've had like really bad results, and because of that, I tend to get into moments to where I literally don't enjoy anything like at all, like even working out. I just have these bouts a lot to where I don't find enjoyment out of anything or talking to anyone or even talking. And because of that, I felt like, it just made some of my stuff suffer a little bit at times.
Hmm.
And I don't know. I think I was just a little bit hard on myself back then, just because, when it comes to like production and all that stuff, I was like really dedicated to that. So it was like you're always your own worst critic. But right now though, it's just yeah, I don't know. I'm not very talkative right now. So because of that, and I feel like some of that is due to my schizophrenia, honestly, because I feel like it hit like the less talkativeness like from me. I feel like it came after my first episode of psychosis. That's when it got pretty bad. But I would say I mean it's something that I do think about. I would like to do it at some point, but it's just uh figuring out the right time. Oh yeah, this is just another random note I just remembered.
Hmm.
Man, like in my psychosis, I burned my YouTube plaque. Like I literally burned
Uh,
my YouTube plaque because I thought uh I thought I had to do it in order to save the world. Like I thought it would basically have to prove to I have to basically prove to like this occult or organization that I was like selfless or whatever. So I burned my YouTube plaque, and I don't know. I think about that. So I'm like, damn, it sucks. I actually burned that shit because I did want to. I remember I wanted to do like a 1 million sub special, but I never looked at my YouTube plaque because I was saving it for whenever I did that video, like doing a 1 million sub special. But I was always so stressed before, and people wanted me to do a draw in my life, but I was like
yeah.
too stressed to do that. Yeah, I was too stressed to do that, and I would have meltdowns then. I don't think I was having schizophrenia, but I mean, I was having meltdowns for sure then.
Hmm.
and because of that, you know, kind of pushed me away from doing different things. And yeah, I just, dang, I just remembered that. Like, you know, I had that 1 million sub plaque, never even touched it or looked at it or anything like that, and then I burn it when I'm like in psychosis. Just fucking stupid.
Mm,
But yeah. Anyways, I got a little bit off topic there.
no problem, no problem.
One one thing I do think about though is I may do like fitness stuff. I don't know. May do like fitness because uh, I like staying active. I One thing I don't miss is sitting my butt in a chair for
Mm-hmm.
several hours of the day. I'm not gonna lie. So it's kind of like a bittersweet thing when it comes to YouTube because yeah, I did feel like I had kind of like some back issues and whatnot from just always sitting down. So yeah, that's why I like to stay active now, definitely. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess if people want to see fitness stuff, I'd probably do that. But yeah, when it comes to the other stuff, though, I don't know. I just have to think about it
Mm-hmm.
and hope that I don't fall into another episode of psychosis or any long bouts of depression. But yeah, I don't know. I think about doing fitness stuff because I mean, I do a lot of unconventional stuff. So I guess if that's something people are interested in, I may do that. I don't know. But yeah,
Word, word, word. Okay, well, that does it for the majority of the questions. Although there is still time for one other thing, and it's if you have any words for the community, if you have a message you want to get across to them, then now is definitely the time.
yeah. I want to thank you all again for the donations during my time of need. I know during it I probably was yeah, acting loopy and stuff like that and dealing with a lot, but I appreciate the people who still helped out while I was dealing with my episode. And yeah, I'm just trying to honestly figure it out because, I'm always busy, so I don't really always have the time to look at stuff. But when I do have the chance, I just try to research different symptoms and things that occur to kind of be like, okay, so that's what that is. Because I, you know, like when you first have like psychosis or whatever, like if you don't already know what it is, it's like a whole nother world. So
Mm,
um, it just took me a lot to recover from the first one and then the second one too. And yeah, I just really appreciate all the help and the donations and the kind words. And I'm sorry I couldn't respond to everyone one by one like I would like to. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I may talk about my episode and videos maybe later in the future or something like that. Just kind of share like a bit more of my experience, but I felt like I kind of compiled a good amount to let you all kind of get the gist of how crazy it is. And maybe that kind of shines a light a little bit on different scenarios. Um, but yeah, trying to think. Uh, I guess I'm kind of on the spot. Trying to think. Well, to all the people who like Sonic stuff, I hope you all are interested in Sonic Frontiers right now. You all are enjoying it, having a good time with Sonic and whatnot. me personally right now, I just, like I said, I don't really look at Sonic right now because, uh, you know, I like I like sharing first time reactions when it comes to my boy Sonic. Yeah, yeah, that's my boy. But um, yeah, if you all would like to see something fitness related or whatever, I guess let me know. Um, Not really like something I'm pressing hard to do, but I've thought about it just to kind of like maybe do something to kind of like I don't know, get a little money on the side and pursue boxing a little bit more. Because to be honest, I would like to do boxing professionally. I would like to do that, honestly. Uh, yeah. At one point, I was thinking about doing MMA, which was another reason why I was gone for a long time because I was putting like my whole day into trying to do like just different martial arts workouts and different workouts and regimens and whatnot to kind of build up my cardiovascular a little bit. But yeah, yeah. Anyways, um, I would like to do boxing or something. So that's probably what I'm going to be focusing on for a good while. Maybe I can share some of the things I'm working on with you all if you all would like to see that. But yeah, I just feel like my mindset's kind of changed a little bit because mm, I put a lot of time into trying to get better with boxing and whatnot so that I can see if I can consider doing that in my 30s or something like that. So that's the plan in my head for right now. If I'm gonna work on something in the future, um, when it comes to my episodes of psychosis, hopefully I won't have any more and won't be dealing with no crazy schizophrenic stuff. And yeah, yeah, to I guess the people who are supporting me even throughout the schizophrenic episodes, just want to thank you. Want to thank you because I mean, to be perfectly honest, like one thing I have said multiple times is I don't really like talking to people that much anymore. Like I really don't. But yeah, it's kind of I kind of still feel that way, and I don't know. Hopefully, just some things with my mental health will get a little bit better to where be having so many crazy episodes and antics and whatnot. But anyways, though, I want to thank you all again for just any support or positive energy sent over. I really, really do appreciate it. Yeah, my main focus right now, though, definitely is just boxing. Um, but another thing too is definitely the mental health, just because in boxing you get a lot of concussions and stuff like that. So I want to be good for doing that potentially. It's like the things I want to do or whatever they stem heavily on whether my mental health is well or not, and yeah, for all the people who can understand that, I appreciate that, and you know, I guess that pretty much wraps it up for my thoughts on that. But yeah, thank you all again. Thanks for listening. Thank you, Chigo, once again for all the help and taking the time to understand my mental health struggles and situations and be able to kind of like put that out to the community a little bit better because yeah, it's just I don't know, something that I'm still learning about myself. It's a little bit hard to share, and
Yeah.
you know, it's uh, it's just one of those things that's still a little bit overwhelming for me. And
Hmm.
I would like to talk about it in the future a bit more, to just kind of like just talk about things. But yeah, yeah. Thank you again, Chigo, and I really appreciate it.
Happy to help.
Okay, well, I guess for old time's sake, I'll go ahead and do a little outro. So, peace, Kobanmai. Take care.
So with that all being said, I want to thank Koban himself for joining me for this video to help answer a couple questions that might have still been lingering, or just answer the questions that some folks were still pretty confused about and wanted a straightforward answer from the man himself. That all being said, I want to thank this entire community, the Cobanermites community, who have been patient, who have been able and willing to support whenever it was needed. And I want to thank you all again just for being there for him, especially when he needed it. The fact that he was able to put together and build this family, and for it to still be here years after he had departed from YouTube, it is and has been incredibly humbling, and I will never ever be able to forget just being able to see so many different stories and being able to see how much love really rests within this community and is very much awake and alive. So with that being said, it appears that my job has effectively come to an end. My goal, hopefully, has been reached, and it was simply that peace could be brought to this community, those involved with any of the drama, and especially Cobanermites 456 himself. So, with that being said, I only have one request now: that you all stay safe no matter where it is you live or wherever it is you go. Make sure that you take care of yourselves, both mentally and physically. It's two sides of the same coin, and you absolutely have to take care of both. I wish you and your loved ones all the best, no less, and I send my love and hopes for a bright future for all of you. So, as always, peace, Cobanermites.